For decades, boomers preached the same message. Work hard, save diligently, and when you hit 65, you'll retire comfortably. It was drilled into us from childhood. Stay loyal to your job, pay into Social Security, and trust your 401k. One day you'd sit on a beach, free from worry. But the truth is different. For most people today, the boomer retirement model doesn't work. Instead of freedom, it locks people into decades of grinding labor, endless bills, and a retirement age that keeps getting pushed further away. Here's what you'll learn in this video. First, why the boomer system worked for them, but doesn't work for you. Second, the traps that guarantee most people will never stop working. Third, the wealth truths you can use to break free. By the end, you'll see why the promise of retiring at 65 is a lie designed to keep you poor and working until you die. Boomers had advantages we don't. They had pensions, guaranteed lifetime paychecks for loyalty. Those are nearly extinct. They had Social Security at a time when more workers were paying in than retirees drawing out. Today, the system is an upside and projected to shortfall. They also bought homes when they cost 3 times a salary. Those homes appreciated and were mortgage-free by retirement. Today, homes cost 7 to 10 times wages, and property taxes and insurance mean the bills never stop. Boomers also lived in an era of rising wages. Between the 1950s and 1970s, paychecks grew with productivity. Today, wages stagnate while costs explode. Even if you work as hard as your parents, you're playing a rigged game. The retirement lie isn't just about numbers. It's about a system designed to squeeze you harder while promising the same outcome. Now let's break down the traps, keeping people chained to work long after they thought they'd be free. Trap 1, the 401k illusion. You've been told to max it out because compounding interest will save you. But markets crash, fees eat your returns, and you can't touch the money without penalties until you're nearly 70. That's not freedom, that's a hostage situation. Trap 2, Social Security dependence. Millions depend on it as their only passion labor. The average monthly check is about $1,000. That's poverty with a government label. And because the system is strained, there's no guarantee it will even exist as promised when you reach retirement. Depending on Social Security is like depending on a dying engine to get you across the desert. Trap 3, debt servitude. Student loans, credit cards, mortgages, car notes, and medical bills. Instead of entering retirement debt-free, many carry liabilities into their 50s and 60s. That means they can't stop working even if they want to. Trap 4, healthcare costs. The dirty secret of retirement is that your medical bills explode as you age. Premiums, co-pays, and prescriptions eat away at savings faster than mortgages ever did. Medicare doesn't cover everything, and long-term care can bankrupt families. Trap 5, inflation. The boomer playbook assumed stable prices and rising wages. Inflation today destroys savings power. $1 million in your 401k won't feel like $1 million when gas, groceries, and housing are double the price. Inflation is the silent thief that ensures your money buys less every year. Put it together and you get this. The average American isn't retiring at 65. They're working into their 70s, not because they want to, but because they have to. But you don't have to buy into the lie. Here are the wealth truths that break it. First, cash flow is king. Stop thinking about a pile of money you drain at 65. Build assets that pay you every month. Dividends, rental properties that actually cash flow, businesses, digital assets. When you focus on cash flow, retirement isn't a date on a calendar. It's a lifestyle you build. Second, flexibility beats loyalty. Boomers stayed at the same company for decades, expecting pensions. That world is gone. Today, loyalty doesn't pay. Skills and adaptability do. Flexibility compounds into wealth. Loyalty compounds into disappointment. Third, systems over savings. Don't think of retirement as a nest egg that runs out. Think of it as systems of income streams that sustain you. Savings can die, systems can last forever. Fourth, own what pays. Don't buy into the lie that you need to own a house at any cost. Own assets that actually cash flow. Businesses, investments, skills. Ownership is freedom when it pays you. Ownership is slavery when it drains you. Fifth, redefine retirement. Working 40 years at a job you hate just to retire for 10 is insane. Real wealth is designing a life where work is optional long before 65. That might mean semi-retirement in your 40s. It might mean scaling back hours or building businesses that free your time. Retirement isn't a finish line. It's a choice. Let's run examples. A couple follows the boomer model, maxes out their 401k, saves, and hopes to retire at 65 with $1 million. Another couple rents, invests the difference, and builds a side business that pays $1,500 a month. At 65, the first couple's million is eaten by inflation and healthcare. They're still working part-time. The second couple has income streams and freedom years earlier. Or take someone in their 40s with $50,000. The boomer script says dump it into retirement accounts and wait 25 years. The wealth truth says invest in skills, launch a business, or buy assets that pay monthly. Instead of waiting decades, you're building freedom now. Here's the recap. The boomer retirement dream worked for them, but doesn't work for you. They had pensions, rising wages, and affordable housing. You have debt, stagnant wages, and a broken system. The traps include 401k illusions, social security dependence, debt, healthcare costs, and inflation. But the wealth truths are clear. Cash flow is king. Flexibility beats loyalty. Systems outlast savings. Ownership only counts if it pays. And hence, retirement isn't a finish line, it's a choice you create. The boomer retirement lie is simple. Work until 65 and you'll be free. The reality? Work until you die unless you rewrite the rules. The wealth truth? Freedom comes from building systems, cash flow, and flexibility, not waiting on a broken promise. Subscribe if you're ready to stop believing the lies and start building real wealth.